This is the M&T Bank Purple Playbook.
Hey everyone, this is the Purple Playbook Show. I'm Rick Ritter in for Mark Viviano. Well, we're talking about December football, and that's the time of the year when you want to be playing your best football. A guy that knows all about that, two-time Super Bowl champion Torrey Smith, who joins me here on the couch today. Torrey, how you doing?
Doing great. About yourself? It's been a while, man.
It's been a while, but it's all right. We're going to bring it back. We'll take care of business here. Look, I just mentioned meaningful December football. This is the time of the year when you really want your team to be clicking on all levels. I know you can go back to the Super Bowl here in Baltimore, Super Bowl in Philadelphia. You guys really gelling at the right time. Shed some light on what's going on in the locker room in this month.
Yeah, this is about, it's getting real, right? Yeah. There's no better way to say it. It's getting real. This is that time of the year where everything that you worked on, you want to be your best now. You want to be your healthiest now. And then from a fan perspective, you like to go back and complain about things in the past. But the reality of it is, from a team perspective, you know everything matters is now. You can't change any of that in the past. Yeah. It's about locking in, getting it done so that you can earn your spot in the playoffs. And the team is in a beautiful position right now.
And not that guys aren't giving 110% every play, every day, but is there like a different sense of urgency when December, January roll around?
Absolutely. You know, you don't have room for error. Yeah. Right? I like to say, like, it's like your bumpy road at the beginning of the season, and then now it gets to the month. It's like you got to fine-tune that painting. It has to be clean, right? And now every win matters, every loss, right? You like to say that in the beginning of the year, and Coach Harbaugh, I'm sure if you ask him, it's one game at a time, right? If you ask any player, that's really how it goes, and that's how it should be. But the reality of it is you need to win now, because the formulas, you know, we're all looking, we need so-and-so to win. Right. We can have this result. You want to control what you can control, and the easiest way to do that is just take care of victories.
Some of the guys aren't as blessed as you with your career. Look, you've been to the postseason many times. You got the 2 Super Bowl rings. You know what it's all about. But some of these guys, they don't even know what it's like to play meaningful football in December or even go to the playoffs at all. One of them, Morgan Moses, a guy who you love, I love. He's been a great anchor for this offensive line, and he spoke about that just a few days ago.
In my career, you know, I've only been to the playoffs twice. I've only been in meaningful games twice in my career going into December. So it means a lot, man. You know, it's playoff football. You can feel it. The atmosphere changes a little bit. Players are going a little bit harder, you know, and you're going to get the full gamut, you know, from the opposing team. So this is really for us just to lock in on the things that we need to do, worry about ourselves, execute, go out there and play, and have fun.
And Moses, of course, playing in Washington, in New York. Yeah, no secret, they haven't had a lot of success. That's okay. Those teams getting better. From an injury standpoint, I mean, this offensive line over the past couple of seasons has had its fair share of injuries, okay? Whether it's been Ronnie Stanley, Kevin Zeitler, whatever's been taking place. So it's been hard for these guys to gel, but they've got healthy at the right time. How critical is that for them to be playing at the best level that they can be at?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah. You know, getting your health right at the end of the season. We've been there before, right? Regardless of any win and any loss, we've been healthy at the right time and proved that our health could get us over the hump. And that was when we won the Super Bowl here back in 2012. Yeah. We had Ray Lewis coming back. T. Sizzle came back, right? Ellerby came back. There were so many guys that were struggling with injuries, and the team was able to get healthy at the right time. So over the course of the season, we know, especially here in Baltimore, guys are going to get hurt, right? It's the NFL. Yeah. You're going to be hurt. The only time you feel great is before you get there, right? And that's just the reality of it. And for this team to be able to overcome, deal with some losses on the field, have some tough losses off of it, but continue to win some really gritful games, you know, it's been pretty special to watch.
I mean, we talk about that next man up mentality all the time, but you know better than anybody else. Every team preaches that. But not every team can do it. It's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not that easy. That's why I don't understand why everyone's so spoiled in Baltimore and not appreciating what's going on. You have a team here in Baltimore where you know you stand a chance. Yeah. There are plenty of teams that, listen, they're already booking trips to Cabo, right? They know they're gone. They're booking trips to Vegas. They have nothing to look forward to. But in Baltimore, the standard is whether you make the playoffs or not, which odds are, if Coach Harbaugh is your coach, you're going to make the playoffs. You know January is real.
Look, the defense, they are a big part of leading this charge, getting in the Ravens for the right position in December to make that playoff run. Mike Macdonald, first-year defensive coordinator from the University of Michigan, he's been lights out this year with some of the things that he's done, and there's no secret that the guys, they love him. Here's Macdonald this week.
I think we've had a little bit more consistency, throughout from week to week, and guys understand how we're going to play different things. And, when you know what the guy's going to do next year and you know who that's going to be, I mean, that's, that helps. That makes a difference.
We're very confident with our team and our defense, and, we're coming together. We're developing that chemistry, and we're very confident in our defense and what we could do. So just to see how we are now compared to then, we're definitely making strides.
All right, Tori, let's remind fans, okay, because at the beginning of this season, they were saying, get this guy out of here. We don't want him, okay? He doesn't know anything. He's been one of the best defensive coordinators in the league, and he is a big part of why this Ravens defense is balling out right now.
Yeah, he has. People need to give him his credit. I'm huge on Twitter for calling out fans losing their minds and then giving praises on the back end. But the reality of it is, you have to learn your guys, and also injuries, right? You can't complain about the injuries in Baltimore and not acknowledge that that does impact what a coach can do. Yeah. But also as a new coordinator, you don't know what your players are capable of. You're learning them too. And I think we've gone to see over the course of the season, he knows what his guys do well. And the players also, it's new to them. Yeah. They've been a lot more comfortable. They're understanding their coach. And I think you're starting to see really the fruits of their labor and their comfort as their relationship has grown. This is one of the best defenses in the league.
Look, him coming from University of Michigan, coming from college, also one of their youngest coaches in the league. How impressed are you that he's doing this in just his first year?
It's huge. I'm not surprised at all. I was here when he was a younger guy, right? And now he's heading a full defense, but he's always been bright. The thing that stood out to me, he's always been a great communicator. And guys that are great communicators, no matter what your job is, no matter what your career is, you're going to be able to get your guys to play for you, and he's done a great job, and I'm proud of him.
Real quick, I want to ask you, what is it like as a player to be playing for a younger coach? Some people feel there's much more of a connection there. Why is that?
I think it's just because they can relate a little bit. Yeah. I think they're younger. Like, the things that you're talking about, the TV shows you're talking about, they probably are watching, right? I felt like there was a time where some of the coaches I had were watching Westerns and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit outdated at times. But I think anytime you can relate to someone, I think that age difference helps. And I think people are also respecting the profession more versus the individual that's in that seat.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, this guy has had some star players on his defense, and we're going to get ready and talk about one of those duos. And Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, they've been lights out. Yeah, we're going to dive into that and much more when the Purple Playbook Show returns right after the break. Stick with us.
You're watching the M&T Bank Purple Playbook on WJZ.